If you're a nostalgia buff like me, nothing gets me going like old video games and old videotapes. Now, a lot of the shows that I watched when I was a little kid, they're on DVD now, but really the best way to watch them, I think, is to watch them as they originally aired with all the commercials on and everything on recorded off TV. Now, I happen to have a lot of these tapes here that my parents and grandparents recorded. They'd record a lot of what I watched, a lot of cartoons and stuff, because we didn't have cable, so it's not like you could watch Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network whenever you want and see kids shows. So they record a lot of this stuff for me, and they'd also record a lot of their own stuff. So I have a lot of non-cartoon stuff that I want to watch as a kid that I'd enjoy now, like MacGyver episodes, and just stuff like that. And if you're like a nostalgia buff, like sites like retrojunk.com and so forth, these tapes are like almost as important as your family albums. They're a part of history that really you can't buy this. You either have these or you don't, or you have to trade for them to get stuff like this. But your own tapes, if you even remember the day they were recorded on, whoever recorded them for you, they're a real part of you. And these tapes are sort of a part of my history. And I really, for years, I've wanted really badly to preserve these. A lot of people think you need a studio-grade piece of equipment that's out there that will transfer your VHSs to DVD. But really, if you a lot of newer DVD players have DVD-RW or DVD-R capabilities, and so it's really easy. All you need is, if you could set up a game system, like you could hook it up so you could preserve these tapes to DVD. And the first thing I did, I started numbering them. Like this tape, number 6. This has the old Berenstain Bears cartoon from the late 80s. Wildfire, another show. This is recorded off CBS in 1988. And actually, this one uses the old space bumpers for the commercial breaks that are especially nostalgic. Like this one's tape number 7, Brave Little Toaster, recorded off Disney Channel. One of the few cable tapes I have, 1993 tape. This is actually a couple of tapes that are dubbed, older tapes dubbed onto a newer one to save wear on the original. I did this in 2005 before I started saving these to DVD, and even since then the originals have degraded so much, and because I recorded it to this, they're preserved in a better state. And here I have a couple of DVDs I've already done. This is tapes number 2 and 3. This is tape number 1. Disney Day Off. I often name these after whatever labels my parents wrote on them back in the day. This one actually has an Atari 2600 commercial on it, probably one of the last ones that ever aired. So basically, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to preserve your old tapes to DVD. So I'm going to take you out into to where I have my setup, and I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. So here's the setup. I have my VCR, my DVD player, which is a DVD-RW player. I'm going to show you how simple this is to set up. Turn it around. Now, all this is to get your VHS running through the DVD player. You just got to you have your video out on the VCR, the red, white, and yellow cables, going right into your video in on the DVD player. That's all there is to it. And your DVD player should already be set up to be going through to your speaker system or to your TV or whatever, so you could actually watch the tape. In my case, all I had to do was to switch the cables from my Wii to the ones for the VCR. It's really easy to set up. Now I've got my DVD here. It's a DVD-RW from Sony. 120 minutes is on the best quality, but really the quality doesn't matter because the tapes are already old anyway. What you want to do is preserve the tapes. Once it's on digital, it really won't matter the quality level you choose. 4.7 gigabytes this can hold. Now, if you press setup on your DVD remote, there'll be something here. There'll probably be something like recording if you have a DVD-RW player, or else you really can't use this method if you don't have one that records. So there'll be an option probably called Auto Chapter. I don't know if you can see this too well, but there's Auto Chapter is set for 10 minutes. You can set it for 5, 10, 15, 30, or 60 minutes. And what that does is every 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, it'll set up and it'll start a new chapter as you're recording. That'll make it the DVD easier to scroll through or to navigate through. Now also you have record mode. It'll be on your remote. And well, first I gotta put the DVD in. I can show you how to get the most playtime out of this. The first time you pop into your DVD, it's gonna have to load it, and then it's going to probably format it, which might take up to a minute. Alright, so record mode. If you press this, it'll switch. On XP mode, which I guess is the best quality, you got an hour playtime. SP you get 2 hours, LP you get 4 hours, and EP you get 6 hours and 5 minutes. SLP mode you get 8 hours and 7 minutes. And SCP mode, wow, you can get up to 10 hours. Alright, so I'm just going to leave it there. It's going to look fine, because it's already it's VHS that's, in this case, this tape was made, the tape I have here is tape number 6, it's from 1988, so it's like it's a 20-year-old tape, so really don't worry much about the quality of the DVD. The point is that you're preserving it into digital format. Start recording, and then you press play. And that's all there is to it. You gotta love this old the bumper here. Those bumpers date back to about 1983, I believe. Even when you turn the sound down, even as a kid, I really loved this tape because of that old bumper. I knew that it was really old-fashioned, even when I was, maybe 4 or 5, and when this tape wasn't that old. I knew it was really something really old school. And, of course, you gotta love the commercials. And really, aside from that, there's really not much for me to say. I said these tapes are a part of my history. That's why I love preserving them so much. And really, all this programming was sent to my TV from the antenna atop the World Trade Center. I lived within eyeshot of the World Trade Center, so really to have this programming beamed from the World Trade Center and then preserved on the tape, it really is sort of a part of history, in a sense. Now I'm recording, but I'm just going to fast forward because I want to show you another one of those bumpers. Alright, now this is just a demo, really, because I already preserved this tape, so I'm going to stop here. And it's right into disc.
Sarah, go on another exciting adventure. Coming up next on Wildfire. Followed by those cute little Muppet babies.
Unfortunately, I don't have Muppet babies on this tape because I got recorded over or something. I've got another one of those bumpers.
They're here. From across all 50 states, the 1987 miniature license plate.
Wow, this is older than I thought, actually.
Pennsylvania. And this, the plate that makes you a winner.
Alright. So, well, I'm not recording, so I'll stop the tape. I'll eject it to show that. And now, you just press play. And there we go, preserved the DVD. And I've got the whole tape right here. So that's really all there is to it. I know a lot of people who are really into this probably, already do have their whole collection done like this. But I really just wanted to show anyone who has old tapes laying around that they care about, or would love to preserve for their kids or whatever. Because each time you watch a tape, it deteriorates. Everyone knows that. I just wanted to show how easy it is to preserve your old tapes, and I just want to get people out there doing that, because, it just means a lot to me, and if I can help other people preserve their memories, then I think I've done a good thing. So, like I said, you can check out my webpage. There'll be a link to the site. I have a list of all the tapes I have preserved already. So if you want to trade tapes with me, just send me an email to the address on that page, and we could maybe work something out and trade some tapes. So thank you for watching.